Rebellions are built on hope. At least that's what Cassian Andor tells Jyn Erso early on in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. The two are butting heads with one another over their respective lots in life. He is the Rebellion Alliance trusty intelligence officer, while she is the estranged daughter of the guy who designed the Death Star. Naturally, that latter attribute hasn't afforded Erso much of an existence for herself, at least not one with the luxury of political opinions. But she's starting to come around. In fact, everyone is starting to come around in Gareth Edwards' intergalactic drama. We are reviewing Rogue One. The unifying theme of Rogue One is simple. People die in wars. Make no mistake, Rogue One isn't your average Star Wars adventure, and that's sort of the point. Disney's first anthology film, which in this case is more or less a clever way of ignoring the prequel designation, attempts to be a brazen, surprisingly darker and grittier outlook on the blockbuster galaxy from far and far away. There are stakes, there are consequences, there is death. Unlike last year's punchy The Force Awakens, this is a dark and sobering meditation on the collateral damage and sacrifices that happen off-screen while we are busy cheering on Jedis and laughing it up like a bunch of fuzzballs. Rogue One initially unfolds as a straightforward action movie, often exciting, just as often overbusy and underwritten. The setting is sometime after the events of Episode 3 and before those of Episode 4, also known as the original 1977 Star Wars. A young girl, Jyn Erso, is torn from a scientist's father and grows into a tough, cynical, galactic roustabout who, in time-honored tradition, sticks her neck out for nobody, least of all the freedom fighters of the Rebel Alliance. Captain Cassian Andor hijacks Jyn so he can get to her father, who's been forced to build a top-secret weapon for the Empire under the brute direction of the movie's main villain, Orson Krennic, played by Ben Mendelsohn. The second half of the movie builds in intensity, showcasing not only some dazzling visuals, but a few sequences that are genuinely thrilling. The action scenes are too extreme and will definitely stir you up, and on the violence part, it has notched up a level and is not suggested for the younger audience. There is a lot of depth. From X-Wing dogfights to battle scenes that resemble those in Apocalypse Now, Edwards make you feel every obstacle as the outnumbered rebels face off against the vast empire run by Krennic and Vader. Felicity Jones looks tremendous, and being the lead of the movie did a pretty good job. And the movie gets a little slow in the middle, but I'm sure you'll get through. Rogue One has its own faults. There's silliness in the final act, and including an egregiously convenient master switch, too much interplanetary travel, Vader's appearance will both thrill and perhaps disappoint you. There are no heroes, just people fighting with whatever they have left against an enemy so powerful that it just seems hopeless. The script had some issues, to be honest, and the music just doesn't fit and seems to depress you as well. It's just one of those movies which you love if you are in a good mood and hate if not. All in all, it's a good movie and is going to create records, and I rate it 3 out of 5 stars.